My bad. What's up? What's up? What's up, people? I had it on mute. I'm sorry about that. How's everyone doing? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We about to really get into this conversation real quick. I got to work early in the morning tomorrow, but I had to do this video because I watched a particular. Hold on one second. I watched a particular podcast that been out for about a month, and I literally did saw this before, but I was seeing clips of it, what have you. But man, I said to myself, I said to my lady, I was like, yeah, I got to do this video real quick. Live real quick. Just had to do it. I know people basically don't like me talking about this. Again, this is a serious situation, Black man trauma, and how I really believe no one really care, except for actual like common sense Black men. And to be honest with you, I don't know many common sense Black men. You know, man, I know Black men that want to be a part of the party, that don't really want to talk about their like real childhood issues and things of that nature. How many people are against us from maybe a 5-year-old, a toddler to till they die. And this is going to be a brief live. It's not going to be one of them long-winded lives and everything. But I just gotta put this in. You guys know how I get down. I'm pro man. I'm pro truth. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna hear anything. I might not be the most articulate person you guys are gonna ever meet, but you're not going to hear me simp for people that really don't give a damn about me. No matter if they black people, Hispanic people, women or men, Asians, whites, I don't give a damn who you are. If you ain't for stuff that's really going down, I ain't effing with you. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's this trauma that's going on. People talk about this regular traumas, this stuff that, you know, they having trauma because they want to have a sex change. What's up, Threes Up? What's up, Steve? What's going on? They want to have, you know, sex changes and this and that. You know, they want to, you know, they want to have a new job. They want to take care of, they want to pay their bills and this and that, the third. But we're really going to get into it. What every race hates us as black people, even the race that go through stuff. Yeah. What's up, Sean? What's going on, young homie? Yes, indeed, Sean. It's a situation where I really want to be clear on things. We're going to watch a video that I watch that I want you guys to see. And if you want to watch the whole video, you can. I'm going to put it in my description as well. But we have to be clear. The clear thing is that the trauma of a black man, an average black man, is like no one really cares. No one really cares unless you are thinking black man, or unless you are just a person that understands logic. You don't even have to be a black man. But again, I see this situation going on within our own community for years. I talked about this for the last 6, 7, 8 years. I see this all the time. And nobody really want to fix it because in our society, in our culture, we depend on our woman so much that our value as a man is under, you know, it's like under the totem pole. It's you know, and now we have these so-called what do you call that? Red pill audience, manosphere, whatever. We have all this going on, and people act like this haven't been happening. You check the school systems, you know what I'm saying? You check homes, and you will see who's actually at the bottom. Reality, real life will tell you who's at the bottom. When it comes to black men being, I'm going to like really get into what I want to say. When it comes to black men being a victim of molestation, being a victim of crime, being a victim of lack of education, the victim of society in general. You know what I'm saying? And all these different capacities. And they still don't want us, they don't want to even talk about it. Again, even when we vote, and there's a lot of black men that vote on their demise, that many black men, I know some intelligent, very well educated black men vote on their demise, vote for how their woman would vote, do things for their woman to be validated by their woman. You know what I'm saying? And she don't give a shit about you. But with this video, what I'm about to show, he's going to say things that probably make you cringe. Because again, a lot of people don't want to hear about the black man's plight. Let me see. Sean said, I never seen racism until I moved to Connecticut, being called black monkey, etc. I hear absolutely, for sure. But the Trump, I get you what you're saying, and that's a part of it. But the Trump, but I'm talking about the way the average black man grew up. That's what I'm trying to get to this issue. This is an issue of what we use, which is the internet. The problem is men don't want to be men anymore. Period. No, that's not just the full power problem. They've been, and I'm gonna say we here. I'm not gonna even talk about men in New York, Jersey, Alabama, whatever. Men in New London County, they were taught to be the doormat of their own household. They were taught to worship any type of woman, be with any type of woman, make babies with any type of woman. Don't worry about your trauma and your issues that you got going on when it comes to self-hate. When it comes to huge, big time self-hate. You know, and that's what it is. Like, these men are not taught to be men. And why is that? Big picture. When we talk about fatherhood and making bad decisions on who you make the mother of your child, generations after generations, and you don't understand this person might not be the right person for you to create a baby with. Because the reason why you don't know that, because no one ever taught you. So how can you want to be a man when you wasn't never raised by a man? The point of anything, even, I'm not even talking, even men that grew up with a father, what type of father is he? What type of father is he? Is he a father that's teaching you knowledge, give you knowledge of what you need to understand, what you need to realize? Do he show you on a daily day? No, he can't be just a man in the house that whatever the woman says, he say. He lets his woman lead. So this is what I'm saying. When we say the internet influenced a lot of these emotional decisions. No, this has been happening for 50 years. It's been happening for 50 plus years. Like, emotional decisions with what? We've been 30 years ago, people was killing each other over Nikes. 20 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, people was killing each other over the dumbest things in the world. The internet just didn't do this. It's a part of it now. For the last 10 to 15 years, maybe less than that, we have enough problems being raised by mostly single moms. Absolutely. So I'm going to put this whole situation to a spin. We're going to look at this video, and I'm going to commentate on and everything and what he's saying and stuff like that. And I'm just hoping that we really get the gist of it. We having this conversation. Yeah, it enhanced it, but again, we're having now. Wait, the screen. Hold on a second. Your bruiser has blocked your screen. You guys see me still? Hope you can still see me. Let me know if you can still see me. I don't know what I just did. Oh, anyway, it enhanced it because we could see all of it. And I'm glad, because again, on TV for the last 35 years, 40 years, TV been telling us how we should worship the woman more than ever, and how the woman only the ones that have the issues, especially in the Black community. We've been told this before the internet. I am completely happy that the internet actually basically got men such as myself being as though I'm like the little gem on the wall. There's a lot of big wigs and stuff like that, can talk, can have that type of conversation intellectually. Yes, absolutely. I'm down with that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And I want that because, again, before the internet, I think the Black man was at his worst, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of guys today are actually, not doing the same thing they did 10, 15 years ago, and in a great way, not being with the wrong woman just because, being, not just being with the wrong woman just because she's she has a fat ass, she this and that, everything that really don't qualify a good woman. A lot of men are making sound decisions in the last, I'm gonna say, about 4 or 5 years. A lot of men been making it, they're still dealing with their trauma that no one cares about it. And it's a lot of black men that's included that no one cares about. I say this all the time. You know how many family members that I lost because I don't talk about, talk about who I'm screwing on the social media. I don't talk about, I can't wait to see my so-and-so, everything that's ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I stopped talking about that and I get less likes. I get less this, I get less that, even by my own family. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Because now I'm talking with a mindset that I want to grow. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm talking with, I know my worth. You know what I'm saying? People blame the internet, but it's our music, politicians, us believing in people that keep putting us down. Let me see. Keep putting us down in general. Look at the movies. This is what Sean, little young homie saying. Look at the movies. They put us in roles that make us look bad. Absolutely. And I feel like it's a great thing that we have a little segment that's actually got powerful where black men is growing up. Black men is actually trying to go to a psychiatrist, a therapist, or trying to get away from those people that cause trauma in his or her life. Let me just get into this video, whatever. Stop boring you guys. Hold on 1 second. Get into this video right here. Hold on 1 second, guys. So this is a homeboy. You guys probably saw him before, some clips. He is called the Smart Guy. And he's talking to the what do you call it? Eight, what is it? 8 at the table. And he's telling them about his trauma and telling them what it is and how he fights it and things of that nature. And so let's get into it.
And this is what you're going to do. And then from prison, I started cultivating a plan to strengthen my family, put myself in a better position mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally. And that's what it was. It was tough, right? Like, I got a song I'm working on now called Motherless Child.
You guys can hear it.
Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. No support from my mother. Sometimes I wish I would have came from a different pussy, C-section. Even in birth, she didn't push me. Every other week, you got a new man in the house. You got the nerve to point to him like he the man of the house. And they all wanted me to call him dad. I grew up confused. I got beat until I was black and blue. And you wonder why I'm in school acting a fool, cutting class, picking fights, couldn't follow the rules. Free lunch won't cut it. I'm still hungry. I need food. Hooked up with Daryl, selling weed now, mama. I'm making moves. Yeah, mama, I'm making moves. You put a pins warming out, left me in the system. Plus, you ain't called back. They ain't love what you call that. If you ain't want a son, mama, shit. Should have left me in that ball sack. 2 sides to the story. But I ain't having it. Too many demons inside I got to battle with, and fuck whoever trying to play devil's advocate. Y'all motherfuckers don't understand how real this is. I was just a kid, 5. Had to look my mama in the eye. Half sleep, half high. And you wonder why I'm outside smoking weed, pistol in my pocket, throwing up gang signs. You a junkie, mama. How you gonna demand respect? I guess you beat me because I look like the man that left. I spit an image of my daddy, huh? That's why you slapped me? Can nothing please you? You ain't never happy. Straight A's on report cards getting ripped. Christmas, birthdays, I ain't getting shit. Every man I see you with, call you bitch. This is what I deal with. Yeah, this is what I deal. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. It feels like God cursed me and my brothers, because all I do is suffer, and the pain came from my mother. A rose won't grow from this concrete. Roots getting pulled out, petals getting stepped on. You came home high, beat me half to death. You said that I slept wrong. Bloody tampons, empty bottles of liquor, cracked valves on the same bed I slept on. How the fuck could I sleep wrong? You got me laying on the bed I could barely even sleep on. So, you know, that was the life, right? As a child, it was very dysfunctional early. And I going through demons and everything. I mean, there was a lot of rage, a lot of anger. So when I got to prison, I couldn't run from myself. I couldn't hide in the blunt. I couldn't hide in the bottle. I couldn't, I was a playboy. I couldn't hide in the pussy, right? There was no more windows to look out. I had to look into the mirror, and I looked in the self. And then it was like this self-realization that happened because of all that pain and trauma. So when I got the call sheet and it was like talking about, father not being there, a lot of times we talk about, deadbeat daddies, but it's a lot of deadbeat mommies out here too as well.
Absolutely, especially
And
today.
I was blessed to have both.
Are you close to your mom right now?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And again, listen, I think people, I had to learn to forgive, let go, and love from a distance. So I can say fuck my mother, but I'm not affected by it. And a lot of times I feel like the victim gives the victimizer.
Real quick, and then when he said F his mother and things of that nature, people would say, oh, he don't like women, he's a woman basher. But when a woman says F her father, oh, what he do to her? Did he molest her? Did he do this? Did he do that? What did he do to her? See, this is what I say, and this is within our own community, man. And this is what I say, people don't care about the black man trauma. And a lot of you black men don't care. Yeah, you can tell the way you raise your sons. And I'm talking to the people that I'm mainly around. You don't care that your son is making the same bad decisions that you made. You don't care. Let's keep it going, man.
Power over closure. And I spent a long time in life waiting for that closure, waiting for mommy to be like, I'm sorry, and I spent a small portion of life trying to find the love I never got from my mother in a woman. And then I had to realize that a woman can't give you a mother's love. A woman can give you a woman's love, just as powerful and sometimes even more powerful if you didn't have a mother to give you love.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to realize that, separate the two, forgive my mother, love her from a distance, and take the power of closure out of her hands, put it in the hands of God, and that's where my healing and closure came from.
Yeah. Do you think? All right. If somebody said, "Smart," what's your ideology or definition of forgiveness? How would you define forgiving?
See, I gotta break shit up, right? I like words, right?
Etymology.
So it's not for me, it's for you. It's for you, victimizer. And I'm giving the energy back. You can hold that. And I'm free and I'm moving on. I'm letting it go. And a lot of times, we have to learn how to let go of shit. I had to learn. My mother's evil. Now, if you have a good mother, appreciate her. We're not mommy bashing over here. But the reality for me,
Mm-hmm.
my mom's had demons that she never got over. And sometimes children pay for the sins of their parents. And I paid for those things. And I paid with pain, blood. I could have lost my life.
Yep.
So, and I remember having a conversation. I spit in my own mother's face. I remember having a conversation with her, ready to kill my mother. After years and years and years of saying, you ain't even going to say sorry. You making excuses. You locked me in closets to go out and get high. I forgot I was in there. Now I figured out how to get out the closet. And then when you came home, you beat me within the inch of my life. Like, why you out the what? Like, man, listen, I'm not gonna, so how I feel about forgiveness is that energy is for the victimizer. And the victim needs to give that energy back and let it, and just leave it there and move on.
Yeah.
Because if you keep trying to forgive or wait for the person to say sorry, or you conjure up the strength to be strong enough to say, I forgive you, that's too much, man. I ain't doing all that. Fuck you. I'm keeping it moving. And then I'm going to forget you.
And I want to make it clear that that's how he dealt with his trauma or his pain or what have you. A lot of people, I had a good grandmother for the most part. She was, she came from the old school. She's just like any other grandmother. She with my butt, whatever. She was a little bit overwhelming at times, but love my grandmother. But what he said, that I dealt with my pain, my trauma by talking. You know, not looking for people that might have been the problem in my life to say sorry to me, whatever. Maybe I was looking for that, but I'm that type of guy. I wasn't looking for that. I'm going to heal myself, and that's what most men do. They heal themselves or try to. You know what I'm saying? Because again, especially when you're a black man, like nobody don't really care. Nobody don't freaking care. You know, really. Look at the schools. We could check any factors you people want. For the people that don't care, it's whatever. But check the factors. See why this young man or this man is making these type of situations, these decisions. Why is he doing it? Like you do to the woman or any other non-black man. Let's keep it going.
Leave it alone. It's like an animal. You ever see a beast in the jungle? If you capture a beast in the jungle and you tie it to a tree and it's and you leave it there and you drive away, you know what's gonna happen to the beast? That shit gonna die. It's gonna get tired.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But like, so I asked you because I think that, and this is my perspective.
For sure.
Forgiveness is not for them; it's for both.
Okay.
Right? It's just a simple concept. Right?
Okay.
But I think that the best thing to do when you forgive somebody, and I actually said this before on the table, because I had a lot of similar pain, different shit, but same ball game, right? And it ate me alive from the inside out, right? So one thing that they told me was forgiving realistically is to be able to live as if it never happened to you. So if I could hold on to that pain, even though I might say, fuck you, I forgot, like, I could push it to the side, but if I still got a pain inside me from what happened, I'm not completely forgiving the situation. I could forgive the person, but I ain't forgive the situation. I ain't forgive my traumas. I ain't forgive what I dealt with or anything, right? That means there's still, some part of me that I got to work that part out, right? And, it's not easy eventually. You know what I'm saying? I was just speaking on me.
For sure.
Eventually I did it. But I think there's a beauty, though, in the adversity for those that survive, right?
But I want to ask him too, and this is what I had to learn, right? Because I got two of my little brothers, right? I got 8 brothers, right? Everybody's pain threshold is different. Everybody's solution is going to be tailor made to the individual, right? Some people might have to Gandhi, Kumbaya, Mother Teresa, forgive, right? Some people are going to have to say, fuck you. I'm a chainsaw, brush your teeth with a chainsaw and give you the pain you gave. Everybody's pain threshold is different. Everybody, some people need redemption, some people need revenge, some people need closure. Listen, for me, I had to leave that shit alone.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah. And so I'm an advocate for finding your solution. I'm an advocate for understanding your medicine. And then once you identify what is suitable for you, then you put that in motion. Self-reliance is a virtue. God bless the child that has his own. And then there's an unapologetic healing that takes place. I'm not here to heal for you. I'm not here to heal for you.
And that's the importance. When a person say, you need to heal for me in order for us to be in a relationship, whatever. No, this is not about you. This is about me. I'm not even having a discussion. I'm not even with somebody if I can't be with somebody. As I got older, I started to realize that. I started to realize how important that was to, hey, your trauma is your trauma. Your healing is your healing. Mine is different. Everyone's is different for the most part. And again, as a black man and growing up the way a lot of us grew up, and especially, I'm not going to speak for people. I'm going to speak for me. Growing up the way I grew up, especially my first 6 years on the planet, you don't even want to know what I saw, what I've been through, what have you. Something that I don't wish it on my worst enemy. And I mean that to the bottom of my heart. But if I even go into talking like that and how I don't F with those people that cause my horrific trauma, people is be looking at me like, well, how were you as a child? What happened? Like, why would they do that to you? Why would that person? It's always what the male did, and especially the black male. And this is why you see so many people trying to clown us, even our women, for the most part, and they wonder why a lot of the dudes be like, you know what, I'm not gonna even go that way. You know, I can't mess with you. And I understand them type of people, but I don't understand the self-hate. See, now you self-hating on yourself. That self-hate is going to cause you more trauma, going to cause you to make that worse decisions than you did 5-10 years ago. Let's keep it going.
And I think people make that mistake. Women, men, especially in our culture.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to heal for you. Well, you're not healed, and you need, man. Listen, man, I'm good. I'm good.
Yep.
I didn't heal for you,
though. Mm-hmm.
You healed for somebody else.
I healed for myself, bro.
For real.
Listen, what you drink don't make me pee. See, what I eat don't make you shit. Tonight, when I leave here, I'm going to the studio. I'm gonna eat some lamb chops. I'm probably gonna watch something on Amazon. I've been up for like 3 days. I'm gonna lay in my nice California king size bed. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna snore. I'm gonna snore. I'm gonna have a dream. If I have a dream, it's gonna probably be some Ethiopian model girls giving me blowjobs. And then that's it. I'm gonna drift off, man.
Shout out to our Habesha sisters.
Yeah. BJ's in Wakanda tonight for me, man.
How do you think that story
made him feel real uncomfortable, didn't he?
Oh man, listen, they feeding off it, man. You know, it's the strength. But again, everybody's pain threshold is different, and I learned this from my brothers. Cause I got a baby brother that, you know, I've done things for him, and I gave him access to resources that if I would have had access to, man, I would have skyrocketed. And he didn't. And I'd be like, man, you fucking pussy. I'd be on, big bro, right? And I had to realize that, wait a minute. For some, a broken nail feels like a broken finger. And then a broken finger for some feels like a broken spine. And then for some, a broken spine feels like a broken nail. I'm the broken spine, broken nail kind of guy, right? My little brother is not, so I can't judge him there, right? So I have to be patient, which I am now, and then I have to meet him where he's at in terms of pain threshold, and then search my knowledge base because it's extensive, and then give him the medicine relevant to him. So my brothers, they benefit from my wisdom and my application of it to them, not for it for me, because we're different, which is good. I love all of them. You know, they're individuals. You know what I
I
mean?
have the same mother.
No.
Quick question. So you said your father wasn't there also. Do you have the same level of disdain for your father who was actively
No.
the same level of
See, this is the thing. And this is what a lot of our black women do. She said you have a disdain for your mother. And it's like, arrogance, your mother, yeah. But is it your father too? It's like, okay, yo, don't we talk about what our fathers do all the time? Don't we talk about that? Don't we literally talk about what our fathers do all the time? I'm just trying to get that. We all the damn time. He said his father wasn't it. So what you want him to do? What you want him to do? What you want him to say? The woman, he said his mother was abusing him, doing everything she possibly can to try to kill him either emotionally or physically. And he's going to go into it a little more so she could get another understanding of that. Because again, as you've seen from the video, this woman just looking at him like, who fucking cares? I want you to talk more about how you think I look cute in this dress I got on. I want you to talk about more about, you know, how I should worship the black woman, no matter who she is, no matter what she's doing or whatever. I want you to talk more about that. I'm more comfortable with that. And that's how they are. Not all of them, but a lot of our women. Let's keep it going.
Disdain for your father who
I don't, because I left something out, and you kind of reminded me, right? A lot of black women are not held accountable for the brainwashing they do with their children, and they turn these little black boys against
Look how
their
she
daddy.
looking.
And really, the mom ain't shit. And then the father is trying jumping through hula hoops. My grandfather on his deathbed told me things that I didn't even know. My grandmother's family didn't even want my grandfather to be with my grandmother. My grandfather, you know, Pop, he died, you know, before my grandmother. My grandfather bent over backwards, worked at the post office, had different hustles, and he did everything to take care of my grandmother, right? And the family didn't even approve of it. It was like this weird shit, right? And my grandfather was telling me certain things, and I was like, damn, you know, we don't realize a lot of black men go through a lot of shit, and then they don't have fathers. And then a lot of them succumb to the pressure. And it's a lot of lies. It's a lot of, you know, keeping the baby away. And then the men get to the breaking point and they dip. Doesn't make it right. That's wrong too. But if they don't understand that, you know, they have to weather that storm, because the tomorrow is going to be better than today, but they don't have that wisdom. They don't have that tutelage, right? And nobody talks about that deadbeat dad. It's a lot of deadbeat mothers.
and you obviously have a certain disdain for your mom.
See,
hold
on a second.
Would you equate the two?
See, and this is what I'm talking about. It's a lot of untruth that's going on. And then now that boy's a man. He don't know shit. Because all he been told is that niggas ain't shit, you ain't shit, your daddy ain't shit, nobody's shit. And if you're a male, you ain't shit. And then he gotta go to school, and the teachers, the administrators, whatever, trying to make him you know, a special ed student because they know he's dealing with trauma. It don't have nothing to do with his, you know, what he could do when it comes to academics. It's about his mindset and how he's dealing with this trauma. But no, let's put him in special ed. See, now he's dealing with trauma in school. Like you telling you, man, and I see it to this day. Y'all, I mean, y'all be. It's like, yeah, I don't care if the young black boy survive or not. That's what it sounds like, more than ever. And then when he do become successful, now even black men are going after him. Like, it's telling you.
Because your father did, I guess, for whatever reason, choose not to be there, and your mom was obviously not a great mother.
What you mean, not a great mother? She wasn't a mother at all. My father chose not to be there. He was wrong for that. My mother chose to try to kill me multiple times while she was there.
Not a great
I was
mother.
molested by my mother. We're not going to swing past that. I was molested by my mother.
She wants you
my
to
mother
swing
tried to make
past
me overdose on Tylenol. My mother literally tried to throw me down an incinerator. My mother tried to suffocate me. My mother tried to starve me. Okay? So, fuck all that. My pops is wrong because he bounced. All right, cool.
Have you met him?
Yeah.
You know? But I'm saying it. I'm focusing on the mother because black women hate to be held accountable.
Hate
to. Do we?
Look at her. Yeah. Look at her. Do we? A lot of our women are delusional. But you dudes are still making babies with these type of women. Y'all don't like, not just black women don't like to be held accountable. All these freaking women. I'm black, white, Hispanic, Asian, all of them. Especially if they Americanized, they Westernized. But black women don't. Are you kidding me? She looking at him. Look how she looking. Look at that face. We don't like to be. What? Are you kidding? Oh Lord, let's keep it going.
Absolutely. Oh, listen, and let me tell you something. I'm very well read, so I don't speak nothing. I'm not irrational. I'm not emotional. I'm very surgical. with my information.
Do you feel as if the men, all men,
my whole message point is for us. What they did was
Yep.
they made
The whole message
the
is for
black
black
woman
men.
hyper masculine,
Yep.
right? And they
Look.
made you and me as we're studs. We're gonna be in the field. We're handy, right?
Look how she looking.
And I think
she looking like this is not happening. This is not happening. These people, I'm telling you, hey, with me, these type of black women, I wouldn't even have conversations with them. Because give me about 2 or 3 minutes of having a real conversation, and I know what they directly their head is at. And mainly is of a hate for their own community, just to become successful. Not all.
and I'm trying to connect it all because he made a valid point, right? The government empowered black
Look at her.
women
Look at her.
to
Look at her.
strategically move the position of
She's so
power from the
uncomfortable.
black man.
remove the power from the black man.
Right.
They, I'm telling you, these so-called masculine women are so uncomfortable with intelligent, four-dimensional thinking, black men that's not looking at her as a sex object. He's actually trying to give her knowledge, trying to give her reality. He ain't worried about, oh, I know you've been in the bathroom or some hair salon for 18 hours trying to look a certain way and your $2,000 outfit. No, that don't impress real men. That impress Pookie and Ray Rays and beta males that put you on a pedestal as long as they possibly can. Let's keep it going.
Right. So now the black woman in that instance becomes drunk off this power, and then she has a disdain for the black man.
Look
Black
at
women
her.
don't respect black men.
Look at her. Nope.
At all. And when you understand,
and especially look how she's looking, and especially feminist, neoliberal, and womanist black women, especially even if they married to a black man, as long as she could be on top of things, she lets him make somewhat decisions, but no, she's a decision maker. Because if she's not going to be married to nobody unless she can make the decisions, because again, the government made the black woman the leader of the black household. No matter if the black woman making 150,000 to 800,000 to Section 8. Look at her. Look. I won't get into these conversations with these women. A lot of these women are made for, in my opinion, a good time. And not even that no more, because you think you having a good time with these. I'm sorry, you think you're having a good time with these type of women. You think it's good. You maybe be good, and then several days later, now they're saying you did something to them. So it's like one of them things that you can't even bother with them in no way. That's why you can't think with your dick no more. You cannot do it. You cannot do it no more. You got to be intellectual. You got to stand for something, black man in general. Because if they know you don't, as soon as they know you don't stand for nothing, they're gonna give you the nookie. They're gonna give you all that, but they're gonna pity you because they know they got you by your coattail. Don't give a shit, and not all of them, but a lot of them.
Trying to make it like simple, right? Because a lot of people, they respond emotionally and not intellectually, and there's no empathy for black men. There's no sympathy for black men. There's no, you don't even love black men. You don't even know who we are. You don't give
a woman. She only got sympathy for a black man that work, and she don't even that worship her no matter what she does to him. And a black man that's dead. Women like her, like this one, a black man that's dead, or her baby son. But once he gets once he get a certain age, you will start to see that she really don't got sympathy at all for him. Y'all can believe whatever you want. You can sleep with the enemy how long as you want to sleep with the enemy. Because I know a lot of you think with your dicks instead of with your mind. But this is the truth.
Fuck about us, pay my bills, eat my ass. And that's it. Okay.
Yep.
So it's important that black men understand what was done to us and why it was done to us. It's also important that black women understand their position in systematic racism and how they're being utilized to destroy their whole family and their whole community and whole generation.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, a black man role is to be a protective, provider, maintainer, sustainer, and leader. I'm a man, protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer. You have your opinion, I have mine.
Right.
So
now she's telling him what a man's supposed to do. See, this is what a neoliberal feminist, more than likely Democratic voting woman, masculine, this is what they do. She's telling him what a man's supposed to do. And he like, what? No. So she's so used to a lot of black men being beta males to say, yeah, you right there. Yeah, we supposed to do that. I forgot that. I'm sorry, sister. I'm sorry, queen. But look, I'm going to let you listen to that again.
So it's important that black men understand what was done to us and why it was done to us. It's also important that black women understand their position in systematic racism and how they're being utilized to destroy their whole family and their whole community and whole generation.
And I think they don't care.
Now, a black man role is to be the protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer, and leader. I'm a man,
she said,
protector, provider, maintainer, sustainer. You have your opinion, I have mine.
Right.
So how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So when you're around an alpha and you're around and you in that frequency,
that don't mess up her mind. She usually worry about she usually have the balls of the guys that be around her. She usually have the balls. Because again, most of them guys probably afraid of her or just want to bang her. So they'll do anything to make her feel like she's right about everything. See, it's a lot of men's fault. That's why I think the worst enemy that we have in general in America is a simp, beta male, and Pookie and Ray Ray. Because they will go all out for these demons. So like her.
Man. Right? And that energy, that frequency, man. Right? And that energy, that frequency, right? It can right?
Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get that.
Think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So when you're around an alpha, and you're around and you in that frequency, right?
Alpha what?
Man.
She said alpha
right?
what?
And that energy, that
God,
frequency,
this bra is
right?
off the hook. But
it can throw some shit off.
Yeah.
Because you're conditioned not to even be around that shit. And then you become sensitized, not desensitized. You're very sensitive to that energy, and then now you don't know how to read that energy. You think he's narcissistic. You think he's where he needs to be to take his place. And there's a lot of black women that get it, and they love the masculinity that we project. Black men, we project energy. Women,
I disagree. Excuse me. First time disagreeing with him. I don't think there's a lot of our black women that understand that a man need to be in his energy, his form. It might make them feel uncomfortable because they don't know nothing about it. Because their dads was probably a Pookie or a simp enforcer. But I get what he's trying to say.
Men receive energy. You see? So now, for the black women who are confused, right? A woman has to lead with 3 phases of love. The first phase of love is informative, right? So she's informing that black man of who he is. She's informing that black man that, yo, look, you get your provision. You're going to be the provider. You're going to be the head of this household. And the last phase of love is tough love, accountability. The problem is a lot of our women are conditioned to lead with the accountability first. and they don't set the table with informative love and unconditional love. And when that woman is argumentative, she want to talk, and every 5 minutes she want to get a word in.
Look at her. She's so uncomfortable. She's so uncomfortable with.
Oh, don't beat on her. Don't catch no cases.
No.
Let her go.
Let her go.
Like literally, let her go.
I've been so good at that the last several years. Oh, you want to be argumentative. You want to be loudmouth. You don't want to listen to me at all. You go east, I go west. Go. There's plenty of pookies and there's plenty of betas that would take that bull crap. I'm not taking that, baby. Sorry.
And you vet her with your frequency. You vet her with your vibration. I walk in some rooms and I get around certain black women and I start talking. They can't stand me. Good.
Goodbye.
Good. Bye.
Why is that they can't stand you?
Because I just told you, a lot of black women are not used to.
She's been the a-hole, very sarcastic. Why they can't stand you? Because of you. You can't stand them. And it, just like he said, because what he already said.
To a black man that has confidence. A lot of black women are not used to a black man who.
Wait, I just want to clarify. You saying that black women can't stand you because of your confidence?
1,000,000%.
Absolutely.
I'm a blood. I'm a fuck boy.
Wait,
I'm a trick.
Who are saying these things?
We're saying what I'm. You got to understand when I.
Everything but a man.
And then they use music, right? They use crack in the 80s to
break my bad. They cut that off.
Now they're using music, right, as a way to break down the communities. Every time you turn on a song, eat my ass.
Look at this girl, uncomfortable.
All this, right? Everywhere you turn.
Yep. She said, I don't care. It's womanism. Let her do what she do. Let her be radical. We can do whatever we want. Yes, you absolutely can. But you're going to be around the pookies and the betas. You're not going to have a real man next to you. And that's cool because there's a lot of good women out there that we don't want to be around you. Go that way. Keep on helping to destroy the black community. Just keep it out. You've been doing it for about 5 decades. Keep it out.
Black men are the only race of man that gets publicly disrespected by their women
consistently,
like religiously.
Yeah,
you see. So now, when you come around as a black man and you know who you are, and you know you're the leader, you know I'm a god. She's a goddess. I'm a god though. I'm the original man. I'm not here to tell you who I am. I'm him.
Mm-hmm.
Treated accordingly.
And if you don't understand, it's not for you. It's not to be understood.
Yep.
And a lot of times,
it's simple. If you don't understand who I am, you understand this type of masculine energy that I'm bringing, that's okay. I've been saying this for almost 10 years or more. You go east, I go west. I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to do nothing. Let the other guy deal with you. I see you in another 20, 30 years still looking for a real man. No man don't want me. Even pookies, even betas don't want you. They want you for a bit because they want a woman to control their mind. Yeah. They're going to give you a baby that you don't deserve. But yeah.
Men, masculinity is application, not advocation. Black men need to have confidence. Listen, you know how beautiful you are? You know how beautiful you are? You know how beautiful you are?
Look how
beautiful you are.
Look how she's looking at him.
I know I look good.
Look how she's looking at him. Look how this woman looking at him with such like hate because he has confidence. He's intelligent. He's giving knowledge. He's really telling the reality of what's going on in every aspect. But again, they can keep on having conversations with these masculine feminists. They can do that. Do it with these women that want to, control everything. Do it. I won't do it. Take me about 2 or 3 minutes to understand what this woman is trying to come from. I'm too confident into what I do. I understand too much of what my role is for a woman such as this woman and many women like her, a lot of them like her, to try to control and tear down that. Nah. You go back to Pookie, or you go back to that beta male. You stay there. And that's what it is about. Let's keep it going.
I'm not sitting here, shorty, just a door that way.
Hell yeah.
Beat it.
I love it.
And let me tell you something. And that's the scary thing, right? Because that's the accountability, right?
Yep.
Because if you listen, how can I have a family with you? How can I think about it? Listen, you want to dress like a whore. You want to wear the pants. I gotta take care of everything.
Yep.
You got a rouster. Yo, what am I? Are you crazy? I'm cool. If I get sick, you ain't got soup for me. If I'm on fire, you won't even pee on me. Look. Let me tell you something. You got women, right? You got some women, like real shit, that hate black men. You hate everything about me. I'm a god. I'm beautiful.
Yes.
So you mean to tell? I'm not saying.
I don't think some black women. I think most black women, or most women in general, hate black men because of their daddy issues, because of they had far too many Pookie and Ray Rays in their life. Because people told them they need to control everything, and why? If I'm being controlling, I want to dress the way I want to dress. I'm making $100,000 a year, or what have you. Why this man can't just shut up and do as I say? It don't work that way with real men. Sorry.
You don't make it personal. I'm saying it. I'm generalizing, right?
He
ain't got soup for me.
He's talking to a woman that's in the what's the name? See, they hate that shit. I'm telling you, man. They be these dudes having these conversations with these masculine feminists, and they think that shit is no. They don't. It's like you said, brother. They don't like you. They don't like us. They don't like real black men. Black men that understand. In a 4-dimensional mindset, we understand who really don't want to be around us. Not what you tell us, oh, the white man this, white man that. No. We see it's that too, but it's you too. Your partnership with that. We see it every day. And don't let the black man be successful financially. Oh, my Lord. Y'all see what's going on?
If I'm on fire, you won't even pee on me. Look. Let me tell you something. You got women, right? You got some women, like real shit, that hate black men. You hate everything about me. I'm a god. I'm beautiful. So you mean to tell? I'm not saying you. Don't make it personal. I'm saying it. I'm generalizing.
Just
right?
Because she said it ain't me.
Making generalizations. You use,
I love when
and you said you're a wordsmith, right?
Speaking how I want to speak.
Yeah.
Understood.
Look,
but
okay.
You're saying you're not using. You're using generalizations, right? But generalizations don't apply to all.
When I go talk in prisons,
don't reply to all, but reply to most of you motherfuckers. You could look at your life and you could tell. You don't respect the man. He didn't call you no bitch. He didn't call you this. He didn't call you that. You don't respect him because he's telling you how much self-love he has. They're used to a lot of black men that got a lot of self-hate in them. Self-hate meaning they live by their penis. This is how they make decisions, by their penis. They don't make decisions like a man supposed to make decisions. And they fucking hate that. They hate that. And a lot of black men that live by their penis, they hate that black man that don't. I see that shit where I'm at, where I live at. I see it every single day. Fuck out of here.
Group homes. When I'm in the hood, I'm in the ghetto. Like I'm not just talking. I'm about that action. So anybody can. This is why I'm not just going viral because I'm just speaking out my ass. Okay. Last week, I'm taking guns off hips. Yeah, I'm saving. I'm in the hood for real. I gave away $30,000 worth of sneakers in my projects. We got a code drive. We teaching black kids how to write code. We teaching little black boys how to be good with their hands.
I want everybody to understand what's happening right now. I think everybody's missing the point. The point is that you have to understand there's some people that you
gestures.
That's it.
That's it.
Nope.
They're gonna hate you.
Look at it.
They're
gonna hate you. Listen. They're gonna hate you. Look, let me tell you something. They're gonna hate you. Listen. They're gonna hate you. And this is my message. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. I am unapologetically a God. God is my father.
I feel you, black men of God. I feel
Sure,
everything.
we are.
everything you're saying.
Straight up.
Look at this simp.
With what you said,
I love this.
what are the black women? What is a black woman to you?
Goddess.
How about that? A goddess.
Goddess.
The right,
No.
the right one.
Hold on.
Goddess.
Sure, the
Love.
right.
Why is he worried about what's a black woman to you, nigga? First of all, this is about the trauma of the black man. Why are you worried about see, this is what I'm talking about with these simp ass niggas, man. Excuse my language. But what they have to do with me and my self-love for myself and what I need to understand in this very matriarchy, woman-worshiping society that we live in. What did that got to do with that? But nah, this is why, again, like he said, a lot of these black men like this, and even black feminist black women like this, and especially the one that was on the left side of him, this is how they feel. This is what it is with these people.
I love black women. Let's be clear on that. I love black
They hate us.
women.
Okay, so with all
Yeah.
that, with the 900 adjectives you gave the black man, right?
Mm-hmm. Happy. Listen, you ever heard
The
this slogan?
900
Happy
adjectives
wife,
you
happy
gave the
life.
black.
You ever heard that?
See how she see that? Look, all these gestures. Wait, she said, like he said, all the adjectives you gave the black men. Tell me about the black woman. How do you feel? What the fuck does that got to do with masculinity? This is why the black community is led by women, and we've been, and we the only community. This is why we the bottom. This is one of the main reasons why we at the bottom, because Negroes like that, the beta male that was talking about, you gave a black man a bunch of adjectives and stuff like that. How do you feel about the black woman? Please tell me. And look what he says. I want y'all to listen to what he say at the end. And I love this quote right here. Hold on a second.
What is a black woman to you?
Goddess.
How about that? A goddess.
Goddess.
The right,
No.
the right one.
Hold on.
Goddess.
Sure, the
Love
right.
black women. Let's be clear on that. I love black women.
Okay, so with all
Yeah.
that, with
And she
with
laughed
the
at that.
900 adjectives you
She
gave the
laughed.
black
He
man,
said, I love black women. And she laughed at that. She laughed at that. Brothers, sisters, whatever, a real man don't have to prove nothing to nobody. The way I am, I lost family members because of my self-love for myself. I lost family members because they think I should be this person and that I'm not friends, family members, and all this other stuff. Because my self-worth to myself and who really has my back. I understood who really had my back in my journey. I understood who really had my back, and they hated that. The biggest enemy to a lot of people, and especially in the black community, the biggest enemy is the black man that has a critical thinking mindset and in his real masculine form. That's the real hate for these self-hating people within our community.
right?
Mm-hmm. Happy. Listen, you ever heard this slogan? Happy wife, happy life.
Listen to this.
You ever heard that?
Look at this.
Exactly. Happy man is God's plan. So yeah.
I
So
love that.
so
Yep.
so
He said, listen to what he just said, guys. Hold on, I went too far.
happy life. You ever heard that?
That's not true.
Exactly. Happy man is God's plan. So yeah.
I
So
love that.
so look, let's be clear, right?
Happy
and
man
this is the
God,
problem.
man. I'm taking that.
Look at it. And that's what it is. I loved it. Go watch the 8 at 12. Sometimes most of their shows be ratchet, but it's whatever. But this was a real educational situation. That's why I put this on my platform, because I like to put on anything that I learn from. And again, that happy wife, happy life, it's crap. The guy's plan, that's crap. But I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about straight information. Let's before I get out of here. you have to understand that if you feel like people are in your way of your self-love each and every day, that you're building on your confidence, you want to be a better person, you want to be a better man, and you got these people trying to, hurt you, whatever, in any kind of way, hating on you, this and that, the third. Again, the black man that has a building on his masculine form, real masculinity, not that fake stuff, and a critical thinker is the worst enemy. Not just for the white man. No. It's for all these people around you. All of them. And especially within the black community. They want you to be dumb. They want you to they want you to make choices from your little head. They want you to make choices from your little head. They don't want you to be the type of man that's going to say, hey, that's going to put you in your place, and not put you in your place disrespectfully, but put you in your place respectfully. And if you don't want to be in your place, a real masculine man will tell you, you go east, I go west. Leave me alone. You're not going to take away my love for who I am, my confidence. Call me narcissistic, call me whatever you want, but you're not going to do that. None of you. Real black men, real men in general, real masculine men, we understand we are the enemy of this society today. We understand that. But again, hey, I can't bring my friends with me when I die. I'm going to be alone. So I might as well be alone. I'm that type of person. As long as my kids and is at my funeral, I don't give a damn about nobody else. That's the type of person I am. My kids and my lady, my future wife, that's all I care about. Because you know what? You know why? Because I vet the people in my life, not just my wife, my soon-to-be wife, whatever. I vet my kids. I vet everybody. This is what masculine, 3-4-dimensional thinking men do. We vet everyone. And I've been vetting a lot of people in my life in the last 10 years, and a lot of people bing, bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. They don't want to deal with the black man trauma. They don't care for the black man trauma. They don't give a dog. But unless you're successful, when you're successful, they're ready to break it down. I don't understand when we got so much information now. This is why we're in the world of simp beta males and pookies, because we have so much information today that you got to be a dummy to keep on going into a area, a room with a bunch of people that feel like you're their enemy if you don't act a certain kind of way. I learned so much stuff in the last 10 to 15 years of my life. Y'all don't even understand, man. And I hope a lot of you young men out there, a lot of even you young women out there understand that this society is breaking you to a situation where you're going to be lonely in the next 10 to 15 years. I'm not lonely. I take care of family. I'm not lonely. I'm good. You can go on all the trips that you want to go on. You can make all the money you want to make and all this other stuff you want to do. Yes, do it. If that makes you happy, that makes you happy. But don't try to think I'm supposed to do that in order for me to be happy. That's what makes you happy. Don't care. I got people that surround me that actually love me. Even if it's 1 or 2 people, I'm good with that. I don't need no crowd no more. To be honest with you, even when I was living in, live by my penis type of life, I really didn't care who was around me then either. Like, I don't care if I had a crowd around me then. See, that's what's the difference from a man to a dude that's looking for validation from the same people that don't even give a shit about you. If you think in a self-love type of way of yourself. That's what you guys have to understand, man. I really hope you understand that I'm not that articulate. I'm not that. But all I'm trying to, I just hope you understand. I hope that makes sense. You look at this society, they got the wrong people around the kids. These people making babies when they shouldn't be making babies. These people, just doing things that, they want the society to be this emotionally unstable. Everything's a joke today. It's just a joke, but it's good for me because, again, I vet things. And this is how you're supposed to do. Anyway, guys, it's late as hell. I got to wake up early in the morning because, again, that's like I say, I take care of family. I do what I'm supposed to do as a man each and every day. And again, I'm not looking for no validation. The Most High told me what I'm supposed to do. No man, no woman can tell me what I need to do or not do. That's another difference. And this is what people don't get when you're around people such as myself and that guy that was just speaking. He called himself the smart guy. He was speaking some real shit, but again, people hate, as he said, people hate men like me, like him and myself, especially if you're a black man, because you're supposed to put any kind of woman on a pedestal. You're supposed to be a dummy, and you're supposed to think with your penis, not with your brain. This is what they want you to do. And that's okay. This is why you're over there, I'm over here. It's simple. I can say I'm cordial. Say, hey, how you doing? How's everybody? Everybody good? Peace. I want to be around that because I know what it is about. Anyway, guys, hope you like the live. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. And if you're not new to the channel, please share the video, especially to a lot of these young men that's dealing with trauma. Again, I know people don't really care, but I hope you do care, to be honest with you, because it's not for me hoping that you care for my feelings, but care enough that you show this video to young men that might need this, young boys that might need this, and there's a lot of them do. There's a lot of them dealing with a lot of self-hate. Y'all have a great day, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Have a great weekend as well. Y'all take it easy. Peace.